Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Negre 86. My name's Isaiah, and today we're going to be talking about Ready or Not 2. Here I come. It's slasher, horror, dark comedy, terror. And why did I want to go see this one, right? My big draw is Samara Weaving. I recently love her work. She's like unhinged, and I also like her ties to her uncle, Hugo Weaving. I like his acting style. Very intense, very brutal. She brings the same to this role of Grace. She's very intense, very emotional. But another draw for me is Sarah Michelle Gellar, for obvious reasons. She's a babe, but she also kicks butt. And in the trailer, it looked like, I kept seeing the trailer, I'm like, I love this. I love the slasher. I love this intense goreness, revenge, whatever it is. I never saw the first one, so I know that's like a habit of mine. So you have a really big cast, and it takes place right after the events of the first one, I believe, I'm assuming. And the first shot is this mansion on fire, and then her, Grace, the character Grace, coming out of the mansion and smoking, blood all over her, and you're like, oh, she's been through it. She's been through it. Paramedics show up. They take her to a hospital. The other subplot happens, like the family that's pulling the strings, they're alerted that she survived, and this whole set of rules comes into play. So that's where it pretty much starts. And I was thinking, okay, how is she gonna get back into this drama with this rich family or elite family? And it tells you right away, like in I think the 15-minute mark. Yes, the patriarch calls the council to convene because they have a problem that she's alive and that the other family's dead. So that's exciting. That is where it got exciting for me, because I love seeing the different nationalities. So I give it to the casting because it was great cast through and through. I loved everyone that was there. They had Arabic, they had Mandarin, they had English, of course, but just I love that kind of stuff where you get that multicultural stuff going on, but it's for a reason. So kudos to the casting. And yeah, I mean, the story, it was kind of hard to get into because I didn't see the first one, but the direction, the script, the story, they let you know through some exposition. But I think I like that because of a person that didn't see the first one. I needed that. And it's not really too much in your face. But getting down to the story, it's more of a sisterhood story. You have two sisters, very estranged. They've had a falling out in their past, and now they're reconnecting, venting, getting out their frustrations, but also reconnecting and forgiving. So those are the slow beats. When there's action and it needs to slow down a little bit to give us a break, that's where the drama happens with the sisters, the reconnecting, forgiveness. So I give it to the pacing of the editing and the script and the director. He did a phenomenal job with that, gluing it all together and making us take a break and then enjoy. Take a break, then enjoy. It was crazy. The death scenes and the fight scenes, totally brutal. Like, I'm talking Mortal Kombat should take notes from this movie, the second one. I haven't seen the first one. So graphic, so intense. You're like, dang. And so I think that's why dark comedy, yeah, but I also think it's a parody as well. Like over the top action, over the top scenarios, goofy little quirky things happening to each character. And the acting, we have to talk about the acting, right? Everyone's on their A game here. Everyone's on their A game. So however the director did this is amazing. He motivated everybody. Everyone seemed like they had great chemistry together. So I give that to the director. One of my favorite fight scenes was when the ex-bride and then Grace, they fight in like this wedding hall, but they get pepper sprayed. And so they're both blind and they're all punching in the air and they're not even connecting. That's one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen. Hey, I like what I did there. Yeah. But the middle and the end, like that whole space, it just escalates the brutality. What I mean by this is there's one scene where Titus, the character Titus, he is beating the living crap out of the sister, Faith, Grace's sister. And it's so long, it's almost very uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that one. So be cautious on that. And then yeah, beware, it just gets darker from there. There are occult, satanic symbolisms here. So yeah, the climax, it's super dark, it's very moody, it's brutal, it's satanic, and that's where it leads me to what doesn't work. But the climax and the resolution, the denouement, that should have been way shorter. It dragged on their sisterhood and them winning. It was a little too long for me, and they could have shortened the scene somewhere. There's too many shots, too many lingering scenes. So yeah, That's the only flaw I saw. And given all that, I would probably give this a solid 8. It checked most of the boxes for me. Of course, when Sarah Michelle Gellar is in this movie, we all want to see if she's going to pull out some Buffy moves, right? And she does not disappoint. There's a scene in there, and of course, it's at night, and she has yeah, I'll let you see it. So streaming or, go to the theater. I think this one you should go to the theater. It's a good time. All right. Everyone's a critic, right? Have a great day.